All right. I'll tell you guys a little story, I guess you could say, a little anecdote, whatever them things are called, about some neighbors I had a while ago, and one of them was filled with a story of karma, and they left looking like assholes. I'm gonna get into that. So this is before I moved to this house. It's not the neighbors over there and shit. You know, um, you look out the window and shit. Not really much. There's just two-floor burbs looking houses. But I'm not in a burbs neighborhood. I'm not like in a neighborhood where every house looks exactly the same. That's not this. The house next to us also has two-floor, but it's like smaller, and the ones next to those have like one floor and shit. It's like, you know, it's just one rural bro, across the street there's like some farmer Trump supporting ass people. Yeah, ain't nothing wrong with that. I mean, well, to some people there is. I'm not gonna get into politics, man. You already know how I feel. Political shit. Oh, you're old enough to vote. Who you voting for? Nobody. I don't get none of this shit. I don't. And both sides have like valid points. And both sides have unvalid points. And it's like, why can't we just agree on everything? That's a different story. You know what I'm saying? Across the street, man, there's like some people that farm and shit. I wish I could. Can I show you guys? Um, Hold on, I think I could show you guys. I'm in my sister's room right now. She's not here. All right. Open her blinds up so you guys could see. Okay. Like, look across the street. There, you see, it's like fucking farmland. So, let me go back to my desk and sit this iPad back down. But man, let me tell you, back then, before I moved here, I had these neighbors, right? The house across where we live from, neighbors literally cycle through. I'm talking every year they cycle through. It's like, damn. Like, the longest neighbors we had there moved out, and then the ones after that came in, they moved out. And like usually my sister is like, "Oh my god, let's go make some friends." And I'm like, "Oh, all right." We go over there, we know them for like a week, and then they move out. And then a couple months later they move out, and then they move out, and then they move out, and it's like we ended up with these guys, and these are the last neighbors we had before we moved out. It's also crazy, we moved out almost at the time they did. All right, let me get into that. So boom, these neighbors that I'm talking about, they moved in, and black family, right? um and my mom said that, oh, there is the neighbors moving in, they have 8 kids. eight fu- 8 kids. 8 fucking kids, man. 8 kids. 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. It's 5 boys, 5 boys and 3 girls, right? The oldest at the time was 17, and the youngest was like 2, I think, 2, 3, something like that. Um, and the two oldest ones, right? Yeah, the two oldest ones were the two oldest siblings were 17 and 15, 16. The one of them was the same age as me. His birthday was in May. I'm not gonna put their names out there, but I just want to talk about, like, damn, 8 kids, right? Around the ages of us, right? Now I immediately knew that that sounded weird. 8 kids, mind you, the house had like 3 bedrooms. 3 bedrooms? Yeah, 3 bedrooms, just like my house back there. This house also has 3 bedrooms, but this room I'm in, me and my brother share, it's a bonus room. Yeah, and this bonus room has no door. Like, if I turn the camera over there, you see right there, that's my vacuum cleaner and shit. Right there, there's a stair. That's the stairwell. That's a fence, and you see the stairs going down. You know, there's no door, but it's huge. This room, like, yo, let me show you guys if I can set this right here. This room is big as fuck. It's like the size of a living room, right? So you have this half, you know, this where's a good spot to mark? Right here. This vent here, this is like the divider between my brother's side and mine. I chose the one close to the window because I have, you know, good old Betsy here, keeping me cool during these hot ass summers in North Carolina, you know what I'm saying? But this house can comfort 8 people or 8 kids. You had the master bedroom, which has its own bathroom and shower. And then you have my sister's room, the room next to it, which is the guest room, and this room. And our bathroom is the one right there that I always be recording videos in. Not the guest bathroom downstairs, not the smaller one. The longer one with the shower, right? So it's like, yeah, they could accommodate 8 people, but this house will only have 3 bedrooms, and that was it. The master bedroom, there was no master bedroom. Like, it was just a bedroom. And, you know, in that bedroom, you know, the parents sleep probably. Bruh, I'm gonna get into, because I never been into their house until, I've never been into their house until they moved out. I'm gonna get into that. That's a vital part in the story, right? So yeah, you know, like, damn, 8 kids, and we were all excited about it. Fast forwarding, you know, me and the 2 oldest kids, we all went to the same school and shit down in Raleigh, right? And let me tell you something about the oldest kid, right? First of all, I know it was the new school. They would only talk to each other, but then I started talking to them and shit as we were waiting for our bus, because this bus systems in Raleigh are bullshit. You're in high school, right? But you're waiting for your bus for like 40 damn minutes, bro. And since it was the beginning of the year, they had us waiting in the cafeteria because it was hot as hell outside. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, so talk to them, and then, you know, I've been talking to them at the bus stop. Bro, at my school, old school, we would wake up at like 6 a.m. We would have to go up because my old house was down a hill. Or my house was like down a hill, a rocky hill, dirt trail, and then boom is the house. In the fucking ghetto, I know. But, you know what I'm saying? Wild animal. Like, in the back of the house is like a jungle. Bro, old ass trees and shit. It's a jungle. There's deer, there's groundhogs, there's raccoons, there's opossums. What else did we see? You know, me and my sister, we saw the deer and they thought they were kangaroos. Yeah, because apparently we live in the land down under, you know, Australia. You know, yeah, it's not a kangaroo, it's a deer. But anyway, yeah, we have wild animals back there. But the house was down a hill, and when you had to go to school, you would have to go up the hill to the street, to the main street. Mind you, this street, man, you guys could probably look it up. Look up Amazon Fulfillment Center in North Carolina and in, like, close to the Raleigh area. Boom, you see that Amazon, right? I lived directly across from that Amazon. So that street is basically busy as fuck. But we're far enough away from, and it's right next to the highway, which you can hear that. I-40 and shit. But, busy ass street, right? But you have to walk up the hill to get to it, to get to where you want to be, right? We would have to get up. I'd got up at like 6:10, 6 a.m., get ready. I'd like brush my teeth. At first, I woke up at 5 a.m. so I can fucking, first of all, I thought that if I drank coffee every morning and, cause I like coffee, you know, it tastes like chocolate and I'm a chocolate monster. I love chocolate. Well, the taste reminds me of chocolate, especially mochas and shit. But I thought if I drank coffee, it would automatically cause me to beat like the tiredness. Bad move, because I don't know if I have fast metabolism or whatever it's called. Any doctors watching, what is it called when you drink like a caffeinated drink like coffee, right? You feel energized for like an hour, And then starting like in the afternoon, you're just as tired as you started. I'm gonna tell that story another time of like why I quit drinking coffee every day, and it was not for the reason you'd probably expect. Like I'll get to that, a different video. But right now I'm talking about the neighbors. So yeah, you'd have to wake up at 6 a.m. and shit. Everybody's tired. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes, bro, these bus systems, dude. Sometimes the fucking buses don't even show up. Like you go on the school's website and it says, "Oh, bus number blah 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 has no drive, not in service this morning." Or not even in the afternoon. In the afternoon, you'd literally swear to God, they would be like, well, you know your bus, right? It's not gonna show up today at all. You find alternate ways to get to school. And our school was like 10 minutes away from us. And it's North Carolina. So it's not like New York where you could just take a couple trains there and get there on foot. Fucking love that about New York, man. I really want to live there. Minus it being dangerous, minus it being expensive, minus it be like not having as much like places to go to, like water parks and pools. The Central Park pool and shit. Yo, they shitting in pools, man. Like, what were they thinking? A free pool in New York, in the middle of the most popular, in Manhattan. Like, what the fuck? But yeah, the school is 10 minutes away, which is like 2 miles. 2 miles in New York is like a fucking 1 hour drive. So, that's like different. That's different right there. But anyway, yeah, at the bus stop. Okay, the oldest kid, man. Let me tell you this about the oldest kid. I'm not gonna put his name out there, but he is like a class A shit talker when it comes to debates or when it comes to just like you say, okay, his backpack had like DC comic shit, and I was like, oh, these motherfuckers are nerds like me. Let me bring up anime or whatever, or games or whatever. And the second oldest kid, you know, he was actually cool as fuck. He knew everything I was talking about. This kid, the oldest kid, like when I bring it up, he's like, "Oh my god, imagine liking that." Oh, let me tell. Oh, okay, bruh. The term YN was not used well. Was not used a lot back then, but it was now. You know what I'm saying? In 2 minutes, I gotta run down and go get my fucking fries out the air fryer. Ooh, they smell good as fuck. You know what I'm saying? I'll go down there and shit, bring the camera with me and continue telling the story. But, like, yo, I mean, to me, it was not YN enough because he's not, like, dangerous or anything. You know what I'm saying? Bro had glasses on and, you know, wore the same Jordans every single day. And, I mean, whatever. Ain't nothing wrong with wearing the same shoes every day, but I'm just saying, you know what I'm saying? Here's how he's YN, like, he would constantly, he had, an iPhone, right? And the wired headphones, right? And, he would constantly listen to music, but he would annoy the fuck out of his little brother, the second to oldest kid. He would annoy the fuck out of him. He would like he listens to like Polo G and King Von and Lil Durk and this and that. Any album they drop or anything they drop or anything like King Von, Lil Durk related, he started listening to New York drill all of a sudden. They're from Philly, and they moved from Arizona to here, right? That's the last place they were at when they moved to where I was at. And he thought that he was New Yorkian, so he started listening to New York drill, you name it, K Flock and this and that, and it's like, bro. And he would be like singing it out loud, walking in the circles, annoying the fuck out of his little bro. I'm like, bro. And looking at him, I'm like, do you ever get tired of this? He's like, yeah, I'm getting so tired of it. He's so annoying, bro. Yo, that was just great. He would talk to me in order to avoid him and shit, and it was funny. But like, okay, boom, he does that, and he's like a true shit talker, dude. Like you say any interest that he does not think is cool or does not think it's like, even though, bitch, why does it concern you that I like a certain thing and like, okay, I was not expecting you to like it. I'm just telling you. I'm letting you know. He's like, oh my god, anime so cringe. Anime so cringe. Uh, his his little brother did watch it, but and he yo has no time to argue with him because he knows that, you know, if you get in an argument with this kid, bro, the oldest kid, you're not gonna fucking win. No matter how much of a valid point you have, no matter like how right you are, bro, he would believe the earth is flat. And instead of saying actual like valid claims and actual claims that have evidence behind them, he would just say it's flat and deny and disbelieve anything saying otherwise. I'm like, he would be like, the earth is flat. And I'm like, no, it's not. Yes, it is. How is it flat? You know how, it's a giant disk and we're going up and gravity does not exist. I'm like, Google it right now. He Googles it and he's still like, yeah, look, it's flat. I'm like, I don't know if he's trying to be funny. You hear the air fryer in the back. I don't know if he's trying to be funny or whatever, but like, goddamn, like, okay. But the thing about him, some days he would be like that type of annoying to be around. Because yeah, he's annoying to be around sometimes because he's one of the, the typical, egotistical, chronically online. He wasn't that type of person, but egotistical, chronically online type of folks, you know what I'm saying? That always think they're right and, they never acknowledge that people, like, they never be like, well, I disagree, but I understand why you say that. Nah, it's like, I never understand why you say that. You're 100% wrong. Oh, shit. I don't got a bowl to fucking put these fries in. So I guess I'm going to use this. Yeah, I could use this, I guess. I have to use this plastic bowl, man. It better not smell like anything, dude. But yeah, he's one of those people, oh my god, I'm right, you're wrong, because I said so. Just annoying, right? But some days he would actually be chill as fuck. So yeah, there's that. And also, what else? Oh yeah, we go to school, right? And I would introduce them to some of my friends or people I know. And, bro, these dudes, in the morning, honestly, like, most girls or most overly mature dudes would be like, oh my god, what the fuck are they doing there? There's some weirdos. Bro, that wakes you up. Yo, that school, man, you would pop, literally, it is 6:40 a.m. I woke up 20 minutes ago, and we're at this table in the cafeteria, because you can wait there until the bell rings to go to class, right? Yo, you could wait there. We were waiting there, and what we would do was sit in the specific table in the cafeteria in the backside, away from everybody. And I would pop in, and they would be screaming and hollering about anime, about games, I'm like, yo, hey, I'm a nerd. I fuck with that shit. But boy, let me tell you, arguing about anime at 6 a.m. is not for the fucking weak, man. That shit, like, I got my blood pressure going up at 6. It's a weird feeling being tired and then being woken up by just yelling and screaming and telling these kids that Goku can beat Saitama, man. It's like, bro, what kind of bullshit is that? Hell yeah, look at them fucking fries, bro. Woo! But man, we would sit in that table and he would argue with them about, not anime, they would bring up other topics. We would not only talk about that, because that would be boring as fuck for everybody. Yeah. Some of their friends would pull up that are not associated with us at all. And they would hear us bring up the words like Minecraft, and they would immediately leave. Like, you would bring Minecraft into the conversation about anime. It's like, bro, what the fuck? Look at them fucking fries. Look at them. Look at them. Look at that shit. Oh, I fucking love fries, man. My 4th favorite food in the world. Where the salt at? But yeah, he would argue with them and shit, and he's just like, you'd be like annoying as fuck. See some fries, man. Okay, what was I talking about? So yeah, he would fucking you know what I'm saying, be annoying and shit. Sometimes he'd be real. But like the thing is, you talk hella shit and degrade people around you. Yo, this kid, he would degrade like just this homie of mine, right? We would talk about shit and he would like butt in, and it would go from him like knowing what we're talking about to him be like, oh my god, you're not gonna do this. You're not gonna like not believing in people and shit. It's like, bro, he's the type of person that would be surprised if somebody he knows would like do something nice because apparently he does not believe in this world like that exists. Bro, he would see me like give money to a homeless person or donate something, and he'd be like, "Oh my god, why would you use money on that?" Speaking of money, this kid, he has a constant mindset and constant belief. He's not doing nothing. He's not doing nothing. He's not working towards this. He says he's gonna become rich, and he's like, "Oh, who's your favorite rapper?" At the time, I was like, "Well, I listen to lots of Travis Scott." Yo, in a couple years, see me. I'm gonna take a picture with Travis Scott and send it to you. I'm like, bro, what kind of book? I don't like those types of people that think that hard work will just guarantee success. Bitch, I had this channel for a year and I still have less than 10 subscribers, and I don't plan on stopping. Why? Because I love fucking doing this shit. I don't know why, but me talking to myself in front of a camera is one of the funnest things ever done. I've been doing it ever since I was little, man. So it's like, goddamn. But he always had the belief that he was gonna be rich, he was gonna make it out the hood, and all that other BS. You know what I'm saying? His little brother was a complete opposite. You know, he was just some lover boy. He would constantly tell me, you know, tea about girls and shit. And yeah, but it's like, damn, all that ego, all that, you know, all that, I don't know the word, but like overconfidence about shit that might never happen. He says, I'm like, how are you gonna get rich? He's like, oh, I'm gonna be rapping. And then the next week he'd be like, oh, I'm gonna get rich. Thank you. Breathing Cajun. You know, I put Cajun seasoning on my fries. I'll be like, how are you gonna get rich? And he's like, oh, a real estate agent. I'm like, do you need college for that? He's like, no. And all right. He's like, yeah, man, I'm finna have Bugattis and Lamborghini, and one kid at the table we talk about shit, really is into cars, and like, we would just talk about cars. I'm not that big of a car person, but he's one of those people that knows he's a nerd and tries to make people understand, even if they don't know what the fuck he's talking about. Like, if people not know what the fuck horsepower is, he'll put it in like layman's terms, and like people that do that, bro, you're definitely not only a cool person to be around, but you're probably just like, you're smart as fuck. Like, that's the good teachers in schools who do that. The good teachers. You know what I'm saying? Like, explain what the fuck I just said for people to understand. Got my ketchup. Oh yeah. And like ketchup and shit. Yeah, we put ketchup in the fridge, I don't care. Would I eat the I don't know if I want to go back upstairs, because then I don't have to carry the camera. I have to carry these fries. I'm gonna take the camera upstairs, right? And then you just have to wait for me. I have to bring the fries upstairs and shit. But what was I gonna say? I think I was on, like, he said he was gonna be rich by becoming a real estate agent, and yeah, believing in this and that, and oh my god, you're not gonna do nothing, this and that. When I get the fries, I'll spill the biggest tea. Hold on. Gotta go get the fries. Woo. Okay, got my fries. They smell amazing. All right. Yeah, you guys can't see the bowl. That's good. So, yeah, that's just the type of person he was. He would constantly degrade people, this, and that. And constantly go on about being rich. But what he did, well, what happened? Fast forward, sophomore year ends, junior year starts, and lo and behold, like a little bit into junior year starts, we're about to move out. You know what I'm saying? And they say they're gonna move out too, right? I'm like, oh, okay, that's cool. When they move out, right? Or so we thought they were moving out. My sister was in touch with one of the girls in the family, and she told them they were not moving out. They were being evicted. They were being kicked out, right? They're being kicked out probably because, oh yeah, I mean, this is not funny, and this is not something I'm gonna, criticize them for. I understand times get rough. I'd be seeing them with, oh yeah, 8 kids, right? And their car, bro, you think it's a big ass minivan? Nah, it's some fucking little 4-door. It's some little Ford car. I'm not a car person. It's a little 4-door car. It is not an SUV. It is not a minivan. It is not even a big car. It's a small car for 8 people, bro. I would see that car in their driveway, and then I would see a U-Haul truck, like one of them smaller U-Haul trucks, them cheaper ones. I'm like, damn, they don't even have their car no more because they can't afford rent or something. That's like, times get rough. I understand, but boy, let me tell you, they were being evicted, right? And at first we thought they could not afford it. All right. So yeah, I saw them moving their shit. Oh yeah, we had this little shed, right? My mom would put her stuff in there. There was like another room, because the part that my mom had, my stepdad upgraded it. Like he put like a wooden floor, so it's not touching the ground. The other half did not have like a wooden floor. It was like just pure ground. And they were like, can we use that to put stuff in there? Because when you get evicted and you leave stuff in the house, you can't go get it. Right? I don't think you can. So I was kind of that. I was like, oh, okay. So I saw them putting their stuff in the shed. And bruh, they moved out, right? But I noticed, like, they moved out. They were gone, right? For like 3 days. Never came back. And I saw their dog. They had a dog because the neighbors way up the hill, right? They were breeding dogs and shit. And they could keep one of them, right? This dog, like, their dog's name is Kane. It's a boy. I don't know what kind of dog it is. It's like a bigger dog, and it's like all black, and it has like pretty short fur. So, yeah. Young little puppy. He was 1 year old, and he was huge. He was a wild child. Really hyper. Like most puppies his age. They left their fucking dog behind, right? Me and my sister go over to investigate. And, all they gave him was like his bag of food and like a small ass water bowl that had nothing in it. It was the beginning of September in North Carolina, not fall yet. So it was still really hot. I'm like, that's wrong. They can't just leave him like that. right? And like, right, what was I gonna say? So they left their dog behind. Oh yeah, and here's the story. Here's what happened. So they left the dog behind, and we gave him some water. We gave Kane some water. Me and my sister went back inside, and they came back, right? They came back to get some stuff out of the shed, right? That they put stuff in. And when they did that, they took the stuff out the shed, they put it in their car, and they left. Their dog Kane, first of all, he was so happy to see him. Like, I saw him jumping around, this, and that. Bruh. Jumping around. It's so sad because he's, like, happy to see his owners. They pull up in the car, they get in the car, and they leave. They go up the hill. Their dog, Kane, started chasing them up the hill. I told one of my friends at school who was friends with the little brother of the annoying kid I mentioned. Like, I told him all that. He was like, "Where is he at?" And I'm telling him all this, bro. Swear to God, he ran up the hill. It's so sad. He was chasing him up the hill, and me and my sister stormed out the house, chasing King, right? Because he might go into the busy ass street, and we don't want that. We run up the hill, and bro, thank God that Kane did not run into the street, because a puppy like him won't think he would just do. No. I feel like he would chase their car down the highway, man. You know what I'm saying? Like I feel like he would do that. Man. But like, he chased him up the hill. We stopped him, and then we saw him coming back down. I'm like, oh, thank God. We're like, yo, they're not coming to get this dog. So I actually had the little brother's number, and I texted him. I'm like, yo, why y'all leave your dog here? They're like, oh, we don't really want him anymore. Well, he loved his dog. He said, quote, from his mom, we don't want him anymore. We can't take care of him. They don't like him. Right? His parents don't like him. The kids love him. You know what I'm saying? But they don't like him. We can't take care of him. We can't bring him with us. This, and that. Okay. Here's what we might do. We'll call the local wildlife control shelter, the animal shelter, to give Kane a place to stay. You know, so he's not out in the hot heat all the time, and he has a place to be around people, so people can take care of him. And my sister told one of the sisters, like, yeah, can we do that? Like, yeah, go ahead, but if my mom found out, she's gonna get mad because, you know, why was she gonna get mad? Like, we're doing them a favor. Like, it's good. Like, if you don't want the animal, taking it to a shelter is way better than just leaving it out there to die. If we did not notice that Kane was alone by himself, he was going to be out there for Lord knows how much, and he probably would have not made it. It was hot, and he had no water and barely any food. Like, that's so messed up. So, yeah. You know what? I told my mom, you know what? Not actually this. I was like, you know what? Screw what the people say. We're going to call the animal shelter to come get this dog because it's literally dangerous for him. They don't want him no more. That's fine. But they can't just leave him there. That's the thing I don't understand. So we call animal shelter. The lady comes out. She has like a leash. Comes to get him. Takes him away. They put a little thing on their door. And we go up to check the thing. My sister takes a picture of the little tag they put, the shelter tag. Yeah, the dog here was taken. All that. And then me and my sister realized that their door was unlocked, right? They're moved out, by the way. Okay. Their door's unlocked. And we were like, oh, I don't think it's illegal to do this. So we call our little brother so we can all investigate. We walk in that fucking house. And oh my God, right? It smells like dog shit, sweat, sewage. It smells like the street, like a dirty street in New York. But it's air, like the air, the smell isn't trapped in the house. Oh yeah, speaking of shit smell, the mother of the 8 kids was like, "Oh my God, shit just started coming out of my bathroom of, you know, the shower like the shower the shower drain. Shit started coming out of it." I'm like, that's terrible. That never happened for my house, so I don't know. But anyway, bro, that house is fucking destroyed. Like, you walk in, there's trash everywhere. The smell is unbearable, right? Speaking of trash everywhere, that part where Kane's food and water was at, that's where they put their trash bags. So there was just a mountain of trash bags back there, right? It stunk. It was dirty. Like, nah, man. There are fucking dumps, like places you take out your trash, public dumps that are cleaner than that house and smell better than that house. Bro, you walk in that bitch and it's just fucking putrid smelling. And we explore every room, bro. In the room of the little brother, he really liked One Piece. So I saw his One Piece stickers on the door, so I knew it was his. There was a fucking dead rat on the floor. And there was dog shit on the floor as well. Because I'm pretty sure Kane was locked inside the house for a long time. I don't even think the house had power. We walk in and it's like hot as shit. I think they cut the power. They couldn't even afford the electric bill in that bitch. Right? Man, let me tell you something. We told our mom, right? We told my mom, you know, what's going on in the house. It stinks, it's dirty, it's this, that. They come out to investigate. And they look in there. And they were like, it stinks. My mom calls I don't think the landlord. She's just the lady that collects the rent every month. She calls the lady that collects the rent every month to come check it out. Property manager, whatever they're called. I don't think it's the landlord. Because she's not the one. It's some old woman that actually owns the property. So, yeah. She calls her and like, oh yeah, you know, come out and check it out. They come out and check it out, and we're watching. The lady, she opens the door. Or no. One of her handymen go in, and he comes out like this, bro, like this. Because it stinks, and she walks in there clutching her, you know, putting her shirt over her nose like that. And we were just laughing at her. It's like, bro, they left the house dirty as fuck. I understand you got evicted and there's no time to clean shit up, but goddamn, if we got evicted right now, and everything you see on the walls and everything in here got taken out, it would not smell and be as dirty as that house was, man. I'm probably not gonna finish all these fries. They're getting cold, and I don't like cold food. But, well, dude, that house, it was just terrible, man. They came by. They looked in the house. They left it destroyed and all that. But one thing that really gave away the karma, or like was the big karma of the story, was this. That kid I was talking about. Yeah, man, you like anime, you're this, you're that. Oh my God, you know, you can't do this, you can't do that, I can do this, I can do that, I have a big ass ego and shit. I'm arrogant as fuck. Yeah. It's funny how you do that to me and do that to other people you meet that you think are beneath you, right? And then you go fucking homeless. One of the girls that my sister was in contact with, he was like, yeah, we're in and out of hotels and we have no place to stay. I was like, what the fuck? Yo, they went fucking homeless. And it's crazy how you say you're gonna become rich and this and that, and then you go fucking homeless, man. It's like, what the hell? Like, bruh, you can't speak on your future that hard. I understand you might be rich one day. There is a chance. But let's be real. You know, screw the fact that you don't deserve it. Shit could just pile on top of you, and then it could be near impossible. It's like, why fucking get your hopes up like that? So yeah, you talk shit on people. You talk hella shit on people. But you ended up homeless at the end. And me and the homie that also was getting made fun of by him, we were sitting there laughing. He was laughing his ass off, but I'm like, God damn, like, you know, it's mind blowing. Cause it's so funny, like, God or whoever controls karma, the gods of karma, did him dirty, man. You talk hella shit on people, now I'm gonna make you homeless. Like, what the fuck? It makes no sense at all. Like, there are people that are way richer than you that act better than some. This is why, like, it's crazy, the human race. Like, everybody's different. Like, you have, you know, rich people that are assholes, and you have rich people that are, you know, nicer than homeless people. Some homeless people out there. It's crazy. Right now, the latest update we got is that they found a house. You know, the siblings, they go to schools now, and they got their dog back. Really? Yeah, their kids probably begged on their knees to get that dog back because they're the only ones that liked it. Because I know damn well that mom and dad did not like. Bro, I would hear the dad cuss at the dog, scream at the dog. I think even hit the dog. I saw him do. I'm like, yeah, man. You know, I'm praying for that dog. I hope he's not gonna get fucked over by the parents, because the kids love that dog, and the kids would do something about it. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, man, that's kind of it. You know, a little story about some neighbors I had. Boy. And, you know, I tried my best not to get sidetracked. I almost got sidetracked with a bunch of other shit. Man, this is one of them longer yapping videos I've made. And shit. Still kind of crazy that you would talk hella shit. You know, be Mr., oh, I'm the coolest person in the world. And then it crashes down on you just as quickly as you started it by going homeless. Like, we have respect for the people that go homeless and don't deserve it, but hey. Or like the people that go homeless but like don't have shit like build up and don't have karma like spit in their face like that, you know. It's almost fucked up from how bad karma did this kid, bro. So yeah, that's kind of it, you guys, and yeah, that's the end of the video, man. I gotta put these fries away.